Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now, I might put this up too at the same time because I didn't have enough time to do what I was wanting to do. So all I did was put some filling, some toy filling in this, and like I did a bit at a time. I didn't do it like I showed you when I first stuffed it in there on the last video, but I pushed in a bit at a time. Didn't make it too thick, but it's tight. And you can put your pins in here. You don't have to put it through your good work. But that works really good if you want that, little pin cushion for something, and that's made out of one of the little circle things, right? Now this one here, I was going to show you this here. I'm doing the blanket stitch around the outside of this one as well. I'll have a bit more pink. I've actually used a real lot of this, actually. I've had to thread my needle a few times to do this one, so it's been a bit of a round thing. There's a fair way around there, so it was a good thing I've already mostly done most of it for you. See, I haven't got a thick enough needle. Here's one. I'll take this one off here just for a borrow. I'll borrow this one off this here because I'll do a bit more work on these so I can show you them done, because people want to know what to do with them. Well, this is what you can do with your little things. This one here, I haven't figured that out yet, but I'll work on what we'll do with that one. We will do this. We can do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you just the ends of this, because when you're doing your corners and that, okay, this one here is a little bit bigger, and it's probably I don't know if it's a tapestry or a crewel one, because you get them on all different sizes, and plus it didn't tell me on the packet so, the sizes. Sometimes they don't. But you know what? Sometimes you don't have to buy the most expensive things to make them work. Like just because these needles didn't cost me very much money doesn't mean they're no good. It says they're nickel plated. And it says they're... Oh, that's how long they are, 4 centimetres, 5 centimetres and 5.4. That's what it says about that. And they're just in a little bit of plastic in there. But they're a good needle. I find that the ones with the gold tops, for some reason to me, seem like they're not sharp. I don't know. Not as sharp as what I'd like them to be. I stick that in my mouth. Stop doing that, Sonya. I know, I've got to stop doing it. I'm trying to thread it. It's not going to work for me today. This is going to be played up and being difficult. Yeah, so I've had a few more ideas. So I want to come on here and do some slow stitching, because I really want to do some more of that. I haven't got anything at the moment in the process, but I have got the crazy patchwork still going, and I'll put one of them up at least once a week, I hope. And then I wanted to do the slow stitching because it's all the same, but I think the slow stitching is more putting the pieces together. And I've got, and other things as well. I think, things I've got ideas that I want to do. Okay, so I've put a great big father knot in the end of this, so I might try not to reveal that. So when I ended that off, I went up along in under there. So I'm going to take it back down this way. It's not going to matter. I won't be able to see that plain. And you can easily put a piece of frilly lace or something if you want, a bit of flat lace on there if you want to cover it over. But I've got this big knot, and I'm going to cut that off later. I'm going to leave it there for the time being. So when you're joining your piece, you want to come up here through that last little leg of it, I think. Yeah. And then you go down. Now go straight down, like I showed you in the other one. You need to go straight down because you don't want your sewn to be crooked. This is a little bit harder to do. We've only got one piece of fabric, one piece of felt here. It's just a tiny little bit wobbly, that's all. I'll pull that down a bit further. That's not bad. Go straight down. Make sure you go straight down. So you've got all these around here. I'll take that off now. Are the same. You're stitching, because you're going to be able to see this. You don't want it to be wrong, okay? So just push it straight down in there, and then come up and grab this bit. Okay, and I've got a lot of thread here, but I need it. So you just go straight down, coming around under there. I can't hold this one the way I did that other one I was sewing it. It's okay, I'll just try and get it right, okay? Because if you don't do that, like I said, you won't have the right sort of stitches on this side as well. It can easily go sideways like that and come out the end there. That one's back there. Go straight down, okay? If you want it to look nice. I didn't uncobble that other cotton too when I was using it. It's just there. I haven't got. I'll get back to that in a minute, because this will be part 2 of today's. I don't mind doing 2 parts, because I love doing this, and then, you know, you'll get more ideas, I suppose. You know what you want to make for yours. If I show you, it's all the embroidery, and it's all you're learning all the time. You know, different things and different ways of putting things. Colours are really cool once you get the hang of it. You know, it's just something that you will get the hang of. What looks good together and what does. Sometimes everything does. Sometimes you can't make. Oh dear, I might have been over here. Oh well, I suppose you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so now we're coming to the corner, right? So in the corner, we're going to put this down in the corner, right? And then I'm not doing this the same as what I did the other, because I put 3 in there. Hang on a second, I won't go back. I'll go back that way. Now I'll go down in there again, in the same place, to put the corner bit on. Oh, it's cobbling up on me. So you've got that looking like that, you see. Then you'll go back down, move over, little fella. You'll go back down in that same place again. So you've got your blanket stitch going around your corner properly, okay? You get me? See? So it looks like that. That's nice. It's nice. Righto. Righto. Slow stitching has become a really big thing on here now for some reason, because it's really good, and it is calming. If some people can't handle some things that they find a little bit intricate, but if you just persevere and don't try anything too hard, like I hope I'm not showing you things that are too hard, because all you got to do is just keep going. I mean, just practice. It's just all it takes is practice. If you do it at first and you think, oh, I can't do that, just keep going, because you will get the hang of it. I've been doing that much sometimes that I've put the needle and cotton down. I feel like I'm lost because I'm not doing it, you know. So over the years, that's what I did. I just, used to do that much of it. Anyway, so I'm just going to hold my work up, and my thread is going to twist down. And you can't see it, can you? But it's here, and it's going to drop down and twist till the cotton is untangled. I might have showed you that in the past. I don't know. I hope I did. Right, so just keep going straight down through there, and this makes a really nice trim around your little pin needle book. So also out of you could put them on the cover of a little journal. You can put them on the cover of a big journal. Make put a few of them on there. Something if you're making a journal sewing one or something like that, you could put them on the cover. You can make brooches out of them by just using the circle part, or you could use part of the outside bit too if you wanted to. I have to find the flowers that I did with this. I did these sort of things on flower petals that I cut out with my big shot of felt. I sewed them a long time ago. I had a look for them this morning. I couldn't find them. Didn't look very far, but I just had a bit of a look, because sometimes it just gets very annoying having too much of a look for something. Now already knotted all that together. So what I need to do is undo this so I can tie that piece in here too. I don't know why I did that. I should have waited till I finished. So because I've got the piece from there, the beginning of the pink one, I kept a tail, and then I'm going to do the 3 tails together. Now I've got another tail now, see, so I can put the 4 tails together. Okay, and that's what we do. We're just going to tie a knot, and that should keep it together. And you know what? I've tied the knot, and then I've cut the thing shorter. Can I do it? Can I do it? My fingers. Look at that! I did it. So there we are. We have a small little tail thingy on the bottom, but that's, you know, that's good. That's holding on to. I was talking to my neighbour up the street yesterday because she bees inside. She's not very well, but she was up the street on her gopher, and when her phone rang, she had one of those cords that you put around your neck. You know, if you've got any your badges or something on where you work, and she had that on the thing, and all she did was pull the cord out to come her phone. I'm going to do that because every time my phone rings, I can't find it in my purse. I cannot find it, and I'm fishing around in there and I can find it's there eventually, but you know, so I might do that. So that, I think, turned out pretty good. The little needle book, hey? He's nice, isn't he? Nice needle book. And the little pin cushion is beauty. I like the little pin cushion too. And see, that's what you can do with yours. You can make the pin cushion bigger if you want to. So I've still got this piece here, and we'll do something with that and that as we're going along. Okay, so I'm going to go back onto this one for a while and show you how this is going to turn out, because I've got a bit of work to do on it. I didn't like to leave as though without showing you these ones. I think they look gorgeous. I do. I think they look gorgeous. Anyway, back onto here. Right. Wait a minute. Come on, don't break apart. So that's another thing. Well, that's an issue with this cotton. It does tend to pull apart a bit, but it's okay. It's all right. Now I'm going to let it run down to unspin. It'll spin down. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just, because it gets wound up because you're wrapping it. So we're actually, you know what? I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to keep going around here because I want to tack this down. Take that down so it'll be in control of it now, eh? I need to get into cutting out a few bits and pieces too. I need to cut out do some die cutting. I haven't got any big dies to cut out with felt and fabric. Oh well, I've got 3. I think I've got 3. One's a bird, the other one's some flowers. They're the ones that I did embroidery on. And I wanted to get some circle ones, but they're not they're very expensive to buy, to cut out the fabric, because my scan and cut's supposed to cut fabric. That's another issue. I don't think I don't think anybody has actually showed me anything amazing they've done with their scan and cut yet. The cuts things out, yeah, and I need to do some bobbins to roll me cotton on. But I thought when I bought it I was going to be able to cut out pieces for patchwork and that, but there's a big issue with that. The blade's only really tiny, and the mats don't stay sticky, and there's just one thing after another, and I'm not... Sometimes when you want to do something, you don't want to have to fight with it all the way you're going, so I don't use it very much, which is a shame because it costs a lot of money. The new thing that I bought did too, but I think the best thing to have is one of those big shots, and then buy the dies, the big heavy dies that go with it. You know, thick Sizzix. I think they're Sizzix. and they go in it. That's the best thing to have, and then you can wind your fabric through there yourself, because I've done a fair bit of that with what I got, so maybe I should look at doing something. There we go. Now I've been around there, so I'm back here. I'm not very far away from where I should be, am I? Where's this one? Here. We'll go around here with this. Right. Now we're going to take a larger stitch, because we're going to put this. Actually, this felt is actually a nice, good piece of felt, and it's a little bit thicker to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's how many I did before, because I took some off, didn't I? Maybe I'll take some off this one too. I don't know. Let's see what happens. And pull this through here. Sometime today. Oh, look what I've done. Oh, dear me. Now, let's not panic. Nobody panics, Sonya. Okay, roll it round, keep it going, give it encouragement, and it's just laying down flat, that one, isn't it? It's not supposed to be lifted up at all, but it's different colour because of the variegated cotton, and that's okay. That's fine. So I need to have a tiny little space, because I don't want to go back up in the same place as I come out. Go up in there. This one's lifted up a tiny bit, but never mind. We're having a go. We're having a go. Now take this one back over. Not so much. A tiny stitch, a small stitch, not tiny enough, but small. Make sure you don't go through your cotton with your needle. Don't push the needle through the cotton, whatever you do. Make sure you've got plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be enough. I think that's what I was working on, wasn't I, before? Come on, let's go through here. I think my needle might not be big enough for this thread. You know me. I should be practicing what I'm preaching, shouldn't I? Crikey. Come on. Okay, I got it. I had a bit of a wobble this way and that way, and we got it to work. Rightio. Pull that through as far as it goes. Here we are. That's nice, isn't it? Might be a tiny bit bigger than that one. I'm going to get another piece of thread, because this is going to be too short to do anymore. And try to think to yourself now, am I going to take that out later, or do I like it now? It's not too bad, look, is it? It's not too bad. So I'm going to leave it there, so I've got, and these ones here I do like them. Where's my cotton? Here we go. I'm going to find a bigger needle. I'm going to find a bigger needle, because I want to get I need something with a point on it, and that one hasn't got a point on it. This one here, no, not really either. You're sticking it in your finger, that's not going to help. I need something with a bigger, oh hang on, wait a minute, hang on, nobody panic. That's not sharp either. We're running out of sharp things, eh? This is long. Oh, this one's a beauty, isn't it? Look at that. That's a good needle, but it's not going to be big enough for I to put this cotton through. Now, because my hands are getting sore using this and trying to shove that through there. See, this won't go through without a lot of complaining. I suppose it will go through, but it's not got no point on it, because they're for tapestry. Now, which was the one I was using? I don't think it was very pointy either when I looked at it. If I could just get this out of here. Just give me a second, and I will go needle hunting. I'm going to get a bigger needle. Really? I think that might be overdoing it a bit, Sonya. That one, don't you? What's this one here? Is it sharp? Yeah, not bad. Nope, I go through. What about these? Well, I'm just going to have to continue on with what I was doing, I think, because I can't be holding everybody up trying to find that. My needle pincushion went down in this jar, And my needle books are, where have I put my needle books? Here's my needles down in here, see, with everything else. I thought I might have something in here that I would be using for that, but then I haven't, have I? No, it's not got a very big eye on it either. Well, we're not succeeding with this, are we, today? What's that one? No. Always be careful of your bead needle too. You will pick it up in your clothes without even knowing, because it just grabs onto you. They are very tricky little things, those bead needles. Right. Now, I do have beads and things here somewhere. Wait a minute, oh, this is a father type one. It'll work for me. I hope you don't use thick thread like me and have to do this, because it will work now, I hope. Where is it? Where's the thing? Here's the thing. See the size of this thing? It's huge, isn't it? But it's going to take some getting through that, and then it's going to make a big hole, look. Oh dear, I'm going to have to do it. I can't leave it half done, can I? And I don't know what I did, which I'm going to use one of these when I was using before. I'm not going to use that there. That's just not going to work for me. I'm not going to like it at all. That one there's pointy. It's got a hole in it. Oh, good. I don't know whether I had it before or not, but it's going to have to be the one I'm going to use now. And no, you can't have too many needles. You cannot. Because actually, if you had only one or two, eventually they do get blunt, you know. They really do. Where's the lid? You have to have a selection so you can pick what you need through the work you're doing. Okay, now this one here's got a bigger hole in it. I hope it goes through the felt. Yes, oh dear, I might have found something. Wouldn't that be good if I did? We'll have a bit of this. I hope this goes through here, alright. It's got a good eye. It's going through the eye. I hope it follows it through the thread. Right, I'm going to do around this part here. So I'm up to this one. Look at me go. This is a good needle. By the G, this is good. Yes. Isn't that good when you find something? But I don't know which one it is. That's the thing. Oh, I don't know which needle it is I've got to tell you. All I know is it's got a big eye. It's probably a crewel. It's probably a crewel one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I do 12? Do you remember that? She's not too tight, Sonia, not too tight. Righty-o. These stitches, this and the bullion and the French knot, were probably the hardest ones for me to learn, and I really like doing them. So over the years, I guess I've kind of had a bit of a go at it, you know. So yeah, so I really enjoy these sort of ones. I don't know whether it's because they were hard to use or hard to do or not. I don't know what the thinking was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and now I'm starting to work up a warmth. Not actually perspiring yet, just feel a little bit hot. I must be working hard here. Come on, roll that down. Roll it down. You don't have to do these in circles. You can do these on your crazy patchwork or anything. Oh dear, I hope I don't lose this needle. It's a beauty. It's doing everything the other one didn't. It's working really well for me. Go in here. Is that the right place? Yes, in there. Over this way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what's that there? That's pointy. That's the pointy end. Come on, get through. Don't be afraid to use the pliers, because I've used it many times in ribbon embroidery. Yeah, because hubby said to me, I thought that was supposed to be delicate work. What are you doing with the pliers? It is delicate, but it's hard to get through the hole. If you've got, this depends what you're doing. Some things you can't really do with it because it just doesn't work. These are different colour. That one there seems to be too high. Wait a minute, where is it? Back here somewhere. I might just, if I can get that, pull it down a bit. Oops, break the thread. There we go. I've pulled it down so it's right now. It's good. No, I didn't break the thread. This bit. As long as you get the hang of it, okay? So you don't want a very big stitch there, just the size that you need it to be. And then you come through and you just go 12. Try one first on something if you like. You know, if you don't want to put it on your piece of work, put it on another piece of material for a start. But usually, you know, you can figure it out. If you know you want it longer than that stitch, maybe 3 times as long as the stitch, so it comes, so it sits up, makes a pointy piece. Oh, there's so many things I want to show you how to do. I've got things here in my head and I'm thinking, no, I won't show that now. Can't, because I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be doing this. So hopefully I can get, I had to go out yesterday for a while because I wanted to get them boxes and that. And now I feel I can't go out now for a while till I get some more things done. But see, because of this thread is so thick, it sort of leaves, it's got an interesting finish to it there, see? You know, texture is what we need, that word. Yes, an interesting texture to it. So it looks really cool, doesn't it? I like it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And these smaller, you know, would make really neat buttons to put on your clothes, you know, if you were somebody that made your own clothes, which I don't really want to do that anymore. And, you know, you could put the buttons on there made out of this, with these sort of things on them. Wouldn't that look cool? Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so was there any part of this I have to finish that I hadn't finished? Because I don't want to be leaving you trying to guess what to do next. Like, keep that tight, Sonya, because you're going to you've let it go. But you can do that if you let it go. Don't panic, it will work. Okay. Rightio. Go through there. One more. I know the first one's a light because of this is variegated, and that's okay. I don't mind because I know myself what I was doing, how it come to be 2 different colours because of the cotton. I had lots of colours up there too. I don't know if I want to go and get any more though, because I've got enough now. You know, I've got other stuff as well, and I just feel like I don't need to go and get any more just at the present moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only went to buy needles because they were going out of the one brand of thing. Like they were getting a different brand, so they had half price on things, but I don't think I actually found needles in that, so I had to pay the full price, which was only $2, and that's not bad because they work just fine. They are a needle, you know, so they work just the same as others. So look at that, isn't that snazzy? I do like that, that's quite snazzy. Now I've got to do the outside one, and I might have a little 5 minutes to give you a bit of a trot round there if we like, see how it's going to end up. Still got to use this one, and that's okay. It's all good. Might have to use a couple of strings of this because I don't think I can get it through in one go. Might have to thread my needle more than once, because it's... I'm sorry about my fingernail. I feel terrible, you poor people having to keep looking at that like that. That's dreadful, isn't it? But I can't do anything with it. It's just... of all things, be something... I'll stick some... I don't know if I'll stick super glue on. I suppose I could. The man did say I could. He said, yeah, you should put some super glue on it, he said. So this is a flat one, isn't it? So this is only going to be the amount of stitches it takes to fill in that little gap there. That's all you need, the amount of wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe that's enough. That's enough. Now when you're doing these, you can use whatever size thread you like, and it does make a difference too how it looks when it's done. So you could practice on something, just given different sort of self ideas about what sort of thread to use with them. A single cotton might be a little bit harder, but it's up to you. But you might have some good fun doing it though. Might work out really well. 12, we'll go 12 and see how that works. If it's wrong, I suppose I can back up, I don't know. Let's see if I can back up. I let go of it too, didn't I? Look at me. I'm not naughty. Come on. Bring that down there like that. Bring that down there like that. Come on. It can be done. It can be done. Okay. Must be getting hot around here now. It looks like it's going to storm again though. We had big storms last night. There's some big storms and some rain and everything. It's only muggy today because now it's hot. I'm liking this. I think this looks really cool. It's a long one, flat one I should say. It only had 6 wraps, didn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Righto, you've got it carried away now. You let that loose. Pull it up a bit and give it a bit more of a roll so you can sort of even out the thread going along the piece. That's why we're doing the rolling thing, so you can even out the thread. So when the wraps will be the same, hopefully, if you can do that. Actually, I hope I haven't taken that too far. I just want a small stitch. Don't go through your cotton. Don't go through the other piece of cotton or the knots on the back. Always look to see what you're doing in there, because you'll pull everything undone if you get yourself caught up, and that'll make you cry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hope I'm up to one of these. I think I am. Come on, through. We're manipulating this to go through there like that. Okay. Okay. Right, keep pulling through, keep going till it's right down there, and put it through that way. Looking pretty good. It's not bad at all, is it really? I actually do like that bit in that middle there. That looks really cool, doesn't it? I do like that bit. So when I finish going around this, I'm sure this will look really cool too. And I'm going to have to go now because I don't want to have to put these into two lots. But you can pretty much see what's going on, and what we've done, so that's good that we've done these today, isn't it? I hope everybody else has a go at doing this. I probably should need to have some sort of a little place on Facebook where you can show me what yous have made, you know, because I think that'd be cool. Look at that, isn't that nice? Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.